ございます。ザ・サージやります。多分2月8日になったらここから購入できるでしょうね。じゃあ前回の続きをいきます。R&D に落ちてその途中でやめてたので、とりあえずここを抜けなきゃいけないので、
Look out for your fellow workers. They look out for you.
As a garden grew overnight, was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people...
本当は服装とかもいっぱいあるんですけど、これあんまかっこよくないんだけど、セットでつけると効果が出て、これは右下に書いてるんですけど、体力が最大もしくはほぼ最大の時に攻撃速度が上がる。結構速度が上がるので、一度これにしちゃったらもうこの速さにこの速さじゃなきゃもうダメになっちゃうんですね。ただネズミだとなんか遅い、重い。でこれでやっていく。勘違いされてますね。
But I assure you, it's just growing pains. A little more time. But no, everything has to happen now. It must be perfect, or at least pretend to be. I won't let you destroy our only hope, just because it offends their delicate constitutions.
このドアを閉めておきます。開いてるドアから骨がいっぱい出てきちゃう。
Stay where you are. He might still be around. He's playing with us. Playing.
Lab 1-2 locked and secured.
Don't let it fool you. Could be anywhere.
下も片付けて、あ、2人。 は今は開かない。敵をきれいにしたら、毒ガスが出てるので、
It's always science that gets the bad rap, isn't it? I took the initiative. I came up with a solution that didn't anyone else research.
そうそう、ここのやつらはなんか脳と脊髄だけ残して、あと機械の骨組みになっちゃってるんですよね。
I've just received a communication from Mary Shaw. Name doesn't ring a bell? Well, it fucking should. It's Michael Shaw's sister. Candidates for the program were meant to have no family or friends. This is on your head. I expect this situation dealt with quickly and quietly.
姉がいるからまずいと。
I won't take that, you know. Years of toiling, for the good of mankind, all that. Somebody has to do the dirty work. They were too afraid to get their manicured little hands dirty.
失敗作かな。ここは開けるとさっきの広場に出るので閉めたまんまにします。
A little too old for hide and seek, aren't we? Come out, wherever you are.
You've trusted me this far. We all want the same thing. We've looked at other ways, and there's always going to be risks. Utopia works, guaranteed. I know the board is balking at the figures, but think of it as cleaning house. Problem solved within 1 generation. It'll just be a much smaller one than previously estimated, but that's a good thing. We've been worrying about what to do with overpopulation for almost 100 years.
ユートピア計画はリソルブよりも過激に人口を減らすプロジェクトですね。この体ならユートピアを生き残れる。ご飯食べれない。ここオーバーチャージするとさっきの赤い扉が動くはず。
Lab 01 unlocked and open.
開けたら閉めなきゃ。
Having a good snoop around, are we? I'm afraid I can't allow that.
閉める。
Lab 01 locked.
He's still around. Still around. It's easy to point your fingers at others, isn't it? So tell me, who is the real monster? The wolf devouring the sheep, or the hunter murdering its cubs in their lair?
Attention, please. Contingency protocol for asset preservation has been activated. Opening containment cells.
警報を鳴らされましたね。
You didn't really think I'd let you sacrifice the future of mankind because management suddenly grew a conscience. So what now? Going to be a good boy and finish me off? Murder me in cold blood? You know that won't change a thing. It's too late, you see.
Mark Dean, perfect candidate for the program. We pulled him off the streets and put him to work in recycling a couple of weeks back. He's a complete zero. We even DNA typed him to outside databases. No living relatives. He's so happy to have a place to sleep and 3 square meals a day, he'll happily sign the consent forms.
ホームレスなら簡単に連れてこれるから彼も改造しようと。改造候補。
An inquisitive mind. That's the spirit. And besides, things without all remedy should be without regard, right? What's done is done.
前に何があったら。
What the hell is this freak show?
This freak show, as you call it, is my legacy and the future of human life on Earth. You failed to see, or maybe you chose not to. But I'm trying to save mankind here. Not just the species. No, I'm trying to save all of us. We're flawed, incomplete. We're not yet prepared to re-enter paradise, you see. We wouldn't survive. My Homo Machinales could change that. They are the living proof that we could be more than human. We, all of us, could fill the world of tomorrow. Ascended beings in a new utopia.
病気だな。
You're sick.
Oh, you moral crusaders. Always the first to swing the sword from the little corner of self-righteousness. Chavez was exactly the same. Always beyond reproach. Even when the first reports on Resolve came in. I don't claim to know the one truth, because there isn't one. Everybody takes sides, and always their own. Good, evil, all nonsense and totally subjective. Just children's stories. As we grow older, mortality beckons, and so we reach for the divine. Same fairy stories, different binding.
The individual must be prepared to sacrifice himself for the many. The species is what's important.
これが俺たちの未来か。
So, these tin men are supposed to be our future?
Not pretty, is it? But the truth rarely is. Just think of it as an upgrade to survive the world of Utopia. Our meat machines are inadequate. We won't make it unless you hightail it back to your master's tower. We have the will to survive as individuals, but as a species, we need a push. There's no winning without sacrifice. I just wanted a level playing field to create a utopia for all.
So what about Utopia?
Let me put the record straight. Unlike Resolve, which will exterminate us slowly and painfully over generations, my nanites do a quick and clean job. I've minimized the suffering, a fresh start, a clean slate for those that remain. If that concerns you now, then you shouldn't have tried and stopped my little pet project. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be safe. Go on. Go smoke a nice fat stogie and watch the apocalypse from your glass tower with the rest of them.
I think you've got me confused with somebody else. I'm not working for the board.
Maybe you are. Maybe you're not. What difference does it make now? This place is going straight to hell, and we're going with it. Or we're already there and didn't even notice.
So you know what's going on here?
I'm honored by your assumption, but even I have my limits. I do know a mob stormed my labs and my colleagues are either dead, dumb, or simply gone. So much for security. And what's the board doing? Still twiddling their thumbs over the launch of Utopia? I submitted my final analysis weeks ago and I'm still waiting. We need people who can make decisions around here.
What about Chavez?
Yes, what about her? Not seen since she threw a tantrum and got kicked out of my labs. But still, wonderful woman, and an extraordinary scientist. An incredible intellect, kind-hearted and so ambitious, you have to admire a fighter. But Resolve didn't work. We needed to act and act fast, and I had the solution. It's just a shame her ego got in the way of her career.
I think we're done here.
In that case, if you don't mind, Inspector, I need to get back to work. Terribly important things to do. Terribly important. Yes, Inspector.
I think we're done here.
In that case, if you don't mind, Inspector, I need to get back to work. Terribly important things to do. Terribly important.
ここでこいつを殺しちゃうととても大切な仕事ができなくなるので、今は生かしておいて、後でまた様子を見に来ると仕事が完了してるみたいなので、今はそのまま。
Warning. Security breach detected.
まあ警告が。
Unauthorized implementation of contingency protocol confirmed.
Key の配置が変わってるんですよね。だから。
Attention. Security forces have entered this sector. For your own safety, please comply with all official requests while the area is being secured.
tools and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, brings one step closer to our goal.
こいつらが解放されて飛び出し
But together, we
た
can
と
do
ころを多
whatever
分
it
警備
takes.
員たちが
We will build a new Eden,
倒していると。
a utopia for all. Does a garden bloom overnight?
あ、警備員がいます
Was
ね。
Rome built in a day?
Security forces under attack.
Expect the rebuilding of
Requesting backup.
応援を要請
Echelon 9 team members, please fall back immediately to the executive floors.
every past day, with every launch.
攻撃を受けてるってのはウォーレンに攻撃されてるってことか。
Manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution. Down our scientists labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation. Just for innovation. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, brings one step closer. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all.
配置の先でいい。
As a garden was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know.
Do you require assistance, Warren?
Please tell me you found... I've been... I should leave. You too.
Warren, get out. We can talk later. A large security force is moving in on your
大勢の
position.
警備隊が向かってきている。この状態で少しここでテックスクラップ化石ができているんですよね。スクラップが増えるインプラントを
Take care.
まずネットベイを出たらここの警備員を1人
Manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the cycle of materials. Creo. Labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation.
倒すみたいな骨を
No one has ever
倒して
attempted what we're trying to do. These discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, brings us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes,
もう警備員がいて
we will build a new Eden, a utopia for all.
最後
As a garden was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I
ここまで
know.
倒したら戻って
Do you require assistance, Warren?
ここでネットベイに触っちゃうと稼いだボーナスがリセットされちゃうんで触るならこっち これでも敵が再配置されるので
Be careful out there.
ボーナスそのまんままた回れます。
All process payload even down to recycling of material. Creo labors day and night to improve and build upon the foundation. Jonah Gutenberg's original vision.
どれぐらいだったかな、ちょっと忘れましたけど、かなり高速なことを
The very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal.
ついでに各部位を切り取ればパーツ立てができますし、
As a guard was Rome built in a day? We all know the answer to these questions. So why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all,
This is not a scheduled break time.
忘れてた。
Have a nice day, Warren.
I know.
講習会の他に
Every day, every long
さっきの
project
赤い
results evolve.
ブラッキープロテウスあいつから
Manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution,
カ
chemical
スタムされるんだけど、
Creo.
ドアを閉めてた下は2匹しかいない。あ、1匹か。赤をでこいつもネットベイに戻れば何回も復活するんで、ランク4段階目のパーツをここで集めると次が楽ですね。
Discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer.
Do you require assistance, Warren?
はい、こんな感じでしばらく次に進むまでここで稼いでから行こうと思います。